Episode 3, AI in Education: How Artificial Intelligence Helps Students and Teachers. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. In the previous episode, we talked about how artificial intelligence helps us in everyday life. We looked at examples like smartphones, search engines, recommendation systems, navigation apps, translation tools, work, healthcare, and smart devices. In today's episode, we are going to focus on one very important area: education. Artificial intelligence is changing the way people learn, study, teach, and access information. Whether you are a student, a teacher, or someone who simply wants to learn something new, AI can be a powerful tool, but like every powerful tool, it should be used carefully and responsibly. Let's start with students. One of the biggest advantages of AI in education is that it can help explain difficult topics in a simple way. For example, if a student does not understand a math problem, a grammar rule, a science concept, or a historical event, they can ask an AI tool to explain it step by step. This can be very helpful because students do not always learn at the same speed. Some people understand a topic quickly, while others need more examples or a different explanation. AI can adapt the explanation and make learning more personal. AI can also help students summarize long texts. Imagine reading a long article, a chapter from a book, or a study material with many complicated details. AI can create a shorter summary, highlight the main ideas, and help the student understand what is most important. Another useful feature is language learning. AI tools can help students practice vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and conversation. A learner can ask questions, translate sentences, correct mistakes, or practice speaking in a foreign language. This makes language learning more interactive and flexible. AI can also support better organization. Students can use AI to create study plans, make revision schedules, prepare flashcards, generate quiz questions, or break a big project into smaller steps. This can reduce stress and make studying feel more manageable. But it is important to remember one thing: AI should support learning, not replace it. If a student uses AI only to copy answers, they may finish the task faster, but they will not truly understand the topic. The real value of education is not just getting the correct answer. It is learning how to think, solve problems, ask questions, and build knowledge. Now let's talk about teachers. For teachers, AI can save a lot of time. It can help create lesson plans, exercises, examples, reading materials, presentations, and discussion questions. It can also suggest different ways to explain the same topic to students with different learning needs. This does not mean AI replaces teachers. A good teacher does much more than deliver information. Teachers motivate students, understand emotions, notice difficulties, create a classroom atmosphere, and guide personal development. These human qualities, Cs, are extremely important, and AI cannot fully replace them. Instead, AI can work as an assistant. It can handle repetitive tasks and help teachers focus more on creativity, communication, and individual support. AI can also help with feedback. For example, it can suggest improvements in writing, check grammar, or help students see where their argument could be stronger. This kind of instant feedback can help learners improve faster. However, there are also risks. One risk is inaccurate information. AI tools can sometimes give answers that sound confident but are not correct. That is why students and teachers should always check important information, especially when working on serious assignments or research. Another risk is overdependence. If students rely too much on AI, they may stop practicing important skills such as writing, problem solving, reading carefully, and critical thinking. AI should be a learning partner, not a shortcut that removes the thinking process. Privacy is also important. Some AI tools may collect user data, so schools, teachers, and students should be careful about what information they share. Personal data, private documents, and sensitive details should be protected. There is also the question of fairness. Not every student has the same access to technology. Some students may have powerful devices and fast internet, while others may not. If AI becomes a major part of education, we need to make sure it does not create a bigger gap between students. So, how can we use AI in education in a smart way? First, use AI to understand, not just to finish tasks. Second, check important information from reliable sources. Third, do not copy blindly. Rewrite ideas in your own words and make sure you understand them. Fourth, protect your personal data. And finally, remember that learning is still your responsibility. AI can explain, suggest, organize, and support,